I'll be honest, I had no idea how to start this speech. We've all heard the graduation speech. As one chapter ends, another begins. Reach for the stars. We are the future. Look, we survived math. We've all read it in greeting cards and on poster walls. But it doesn't acknowledge that our path here wasn't always the most pleasant. Graduating isn't just about getting a diploma. It's about the teachers that pushed us to be the best that we could be, even when we really didn't feel like doing homework. The parents who held our hands and patted our backs when we got A's. The friends that we gained and lost. The laughter and tears that we have shed over the past 12 years. It wasn't always pretty. Everyone in this room has their own story buried deep in their soul and secrets that only they know. We all have the places that we fear the most. But we've stepped out of our comfort zones, removed the shades from over our eyes, and faced those fears. Let me paint a picture of a girl, barely a teenager. She could be any girl walking through the halls of a middle school. Except this girl has stepped through the looking glass into a world of spiraling thoughts, scars, and self-hatred. Insults surround her and seep into her brain. She teeters on the edge of sanity and madness. This is my story. Harsh words from other students was an everyday occurrence, and some days I received no words. I was an outcast. As what usually happens when you're pushed to your breaking point, I developed a coping mechanism. My eating disorder became my way of mentally throwing words back, banishing them from my thoughts. A war broke out in my brain, the rational versus non-rational side. I was on a quest for mental and physical perfection. My coat of armor was self-destruction, and I proudly displayed my jutting chest bones and bony hips. My sword of defense was calorie counting, ready at a moment's notice to soothe the war of words going on in my head. Life had become a volatile battle, complete with casualties, except my enemy and assailant was myself. Darkness dominated my vision, and the light was nowhere to be seen. The bulb was burned out, and somebody had forgotten to pay the electric bill. Was I really going to make it out of this? That was 2 years ago. Who knew that cleaning stalls and training a pony could completely transform someone's perspective on life? When I finally decided to let the eating disorder go, I covered my ears and closed my eyes and took a leap of faith. With an enormous amount of help, I built myself back up from the ashes that were still smoldering. I couldn't do it by myself. I had to reach out to the people who cared most about me. It wasn't easy to do. In the wise words of Winnie the Pooh, you can't stay in your corner of the forest waiting for others to come to you. You have to go to them sometimes. But if I could go back to the moment where everything went black, I'd still do everything exactly the same. Because sometimes, getting the wind knocked out of you is the only way to remind your lungs how much they like the taste of air. There is nothing more beautiful than the sight of a bright rainbow after a dark thunderstorm. I lost everything, and it set me free. Life isn't simple. It isn't just about being born, going to school, working, eventually leaving this earth. It is the experiences and memories that we create. These things define who we really are. Even the memories that we wish that we could completely erase from our minds and bodies are crucial. Our scars tell our story. Our story and what we touched during our lives, our memory of our place here on earth is permanent. What will you be remembered for? Whether you are in the race for the cure, good with your hands, melt steel with fire, entertain the masses, train powerful giants, or educate the next generation, Change starts not with moving boulders, but picking up pebbles. In the moments when you feel as though you are not enough, a failure, inadequate, a letdown, remember, you are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you feel. The opportunities are endless if you just believe. What are you waiting for? E. Cummings, a contemporary American poet, wrote, "Let it go," a poem that may resonate with you on a day of new beginnings and help you let go of the struggles and memories that keep you from being successful in life. Let it go. The smashed word, broken open vow, or the oath cracked lengthwise. Let it go, it was sworn to go. Let them go. The truthful liars and the false fair friends and the boasts and the neithers. You must let them go, they were born to go. Let all go. The big, small, middling, tall, bigger, really the biggest in all things. Let all go, dear, and so comes love. So as we walk out of this room and into the real world, think of the moments that got you here and made you the person you are today. Thank the people who kept you alive in your darkest moments and never let you extinguish the fire that burns brightly inside of you. Keep that fire going, and in the moments where you want to call the fire department, stop. For the virtue lies in the struggle, not the prize.